What do you think No Jumper's role in this is?
Nothing.
You don't think we're responsible?
You don't call DPs.
You don't think that maybe
they were using you.
Maybe NFA wanted us to know that he was capable? Like he might have been trying to impress us. We don't know.
Well, he never told y'all about the murder.
I'm just kidding.
Oh no, Adam. They say you using them, but they come to use you.
Yeah.
This light got some rewards to it coming to sit over here because this is one of the biggest platforms, if not in Black hip hop America, for surely in California.
Definitely.
So this is a big stage for niggas to put cocoa butter on their arm, put their best colors on, cock their motherfucking hat, and come perform in front of these big lights. Where did you get this kind of attention at? Because at the park, they don't get this kind of attention. In the hood, at the store, they don't. This is familiarity. This is something new. We all chasing the light.
For sure.
Except me, I'm walking with one. That's
like No Jumper can definitely put you in a situation or get you into a situation. You know, you gotta like pick a lane, you know. And this is what I was saying about, like, if you are in the street and then you come doing podcasts, you gotta leave the street shit alone. Even if, you know, you might not be making that much on No Jumper, you gotta start grinding it out to put yourself in a good situation. You can't play both sides. You know, once you come on the camera, you gotta leave the gang alone. You got to leave certain things alone so that you can go to another level, you know. And being honest, right? In order for you to have success, you have to be somewhat selfish to put it together. You can't put it together trying to, you know, satisfy everybody else's feelings. When you trying to put something together, you got to lock in. And then when you get things together, then of course you can assist someone, lend a hand. But you got to be somewhat selfish when you trying to put something together. And that's what the people that go on No Jumper got to understand. When you go on No Jumper, you supposed to lock in. Jaleese, she was supposed to lock in. She didn't do it. A lot of the people that get the light don't know what to do with it. And this is a fact. A lot of people that get the light and get attention, they do not know what to do with it.
Why light up everywhere I go? The niggas who chase the light run into like Diddy, holding the light, saying, hey, suck my stay here. See, I ain't chasing the light. Nigga, ain't no telling who holding the light. I'm walking with a light. That's why I light up. So they were using you. I'm sitting back watching these. I'm sitting back watching these California saying, man, ain't none of these got no game. And and I'm for tell you that. That's why when I decided to leave Texas, I was just gonna go to Florida, Chicago to do youth advocacy work, or California. I came to California because I had a childhood friend who lived here and started working doing youth advocacy work. That's how I met Athea Mosley and all that. So the old niggas who already been to the feds, then I already told me the California niggas just big and tough bullies. They just rah. They ain't no game related. That's why they pimping. It's guerrilla pimping. That's why everything is
So you think that transfers to the podcasting?
I'm finna tell you why. Because you ain't got no niggas that's coming with no business mind. All the niggas coming with gang banging mind. So ain't no niggas came in with no motherfucking t-shirts to sell.
Now, just being real, that there is important. Yes, when you become in the light and you want to be a podcaster, you want to be on the podcast, you instantly have to put your mind in business mode. This is what it's about. straight business. And I say this all the time on here. This is business. I don't come on here to just be noticed. I'm on here trying to build the brand for business. Yes, it's important. This here is straight business. And when people become, YouTubers, you got to structure it as business. Now, you got your own business. So you got to be an entrepreneur. You got to put the work in. When you got your own business, you got to put more work in than going to work every day. You got to work overtime. You got to do it when you don't want to do it. The people at No Jumper, they got to understand you have to put straight overtime on your YouTube channel. When you get that light at No Jumper, you supposed to be doing 5 to 7 videos every single day. This is a fact, but everybody don't understand that. It's like a lot of jokers want to do 1 video a day. No, y'all got people looking at y'all all over the world. Millions of subscribers. Y'all supposed to be doing videos multiple times a day. Y'all supposed to be flooding your channel. They don't understand that though. You in a situation where people are seeing you that you don't know. You're getting so much exposure. You're supposed to be going hard. You're supposed to have the merch. You're supposed to be promoting everything about your brand. No Jumper is giving you an opportunity to build your brand. But I just think a lot of these people that go there, they want to rep their set. They want their set to have recognition. They want everybody to know what tribe they come from in the gang world. When if we being real, that shit's not going to pay you. Structurizing your business is the most important thing when you start getting light. Now, this is business. Now, if the jokers was to understand that came up there, it would be more people coming out of No Jumper that would have success stories instead of having criminal indictments.
Ain't no nigga started no website, www.therealcharlestonwhite.com. Go get this merchandise. So every nigga I get into it with, I turn them into merchandise sales.
There you go.
So here it is, you connected to a white guy that's probably top 5 in the porn industry. Big in the porn industry. Most of these got nice physiques that white women or whoever would like to look at. They got the nice big prison bodies. All of them perverted and sexual. Talk about who they're. You got an OnlyFans page that they can come over here and shadow your OnlyFans page, modeling in them drawers, showing a dick print, showing up, breathing their legs.
You're saying you're going to do this?
No, I'm saying they could have done it if they had a business model.
Right.
Marketing, promotion, advertisement. Nobody who ever sat here that came out of California with a black gangbanging mind went and started over here with a business mind and used you as a point of reference, except AD and the Back on Fig brothers.
But they're not doing porn, are they?
No, I'm not doing porn. You're missing my concept. You could have gotten anything being connected to you. What I do, man, I've been in these clubs every night. Say job, man, me and Adam 22. Why? Because you had already came to Texas and you was gonna do something with Dallas Show Club. I think they didn't have the budget for marketing to pay for what you wanted to pay for at the time.
Oh yeah.
I think me and you had talked about doing something.
Oh yeah.
So I said, shit, nigga, I done connected back to him.
It's probably better if I do it on my own, because as soon as my wife gets involved, she wants more money. That I'll do it for cheaper because she
got the bigger name.
She looks at it, true.
She got the bigger name.
But she also looks at it as she doesn't want to take a step away from being a mom. So therefore she feels like she needs to get paid this amount. Whereas from my perspective, it's like, oh, I get to go hang out with a bunch of whores. That sounds amazing.
And we working though.
Yeah, working.
So with that, you talk about all type of, so there's no more people in the black entertainment hip hop world just reaching out for the liquor brands, the vitamin water brands.
Diddy killed it.
I done reach for the water, the liquor, everything. I'm in a position to do it. I got brand collaboration and partnership that I can do to make it that much more easier.
You could be like Diddy with Ciroc.
I'm trying to be, except I don't have I'm not sexually driven. You know, I'm not sexually driven.
I mean,
I like
to show up with something.
Yeah, I like to I like to fuck on the weekends.
Okay, and you also started this podcast.
Now, what I want to say about that right there, right? Just being honest. When you want to grind, you can't let sex distract you. This is just real rap. You gotta lock in. You know, sex is cool, right? But you gotta be focused on your business over the desire to have sex. You know, people will let sex distract them and have their whole life going in a different direction because they're chasing something that they want to fill this void that really doesn't hold no weight. You know, in my life, right, I've had a lot of sex, right? And it's just being real. As I got older, I started to understand now that shit was more of a distraction than it was a plus. Now I ran around and got crazy money, right? Crazy money, and was humping a lot, going hard in the paint. But the shit, it took away from me being real focused, because I would like literally get up daily and chase. I'm lining this up. I'm lining that up. I'm playing with this. I'm playing with that. Now, I might be getting crazy money throughout the day doing whatever I'm doing, but I'm not structuring what I should be structuring because I want to play. You know, now I'm going to hang out. I'm in the club. I'm at the bar. I got to go here. I want to take them here. I want to pull up here. Let's go take a trip here. Let's do this. This shit is really distracting. You know, it's cool to do, but understanding that if you let it distract you, it's going to definitely hold you back from some of the things that you could be doing. You know, and at this point in my life, just being real, I'm so focused. You know, I love sex, but I don't yearn it like I did at one point, because I'm focused on something. You know, it's nothing for me to go chase, right? It's nothing for me to go out and holler at everything I see and go hard in the paint. It's nothing to do that. Everywhere I go, I'm just cracking on shit. You know, I understand that, you know, the more darts you spit out there, the more you gonna hit the target. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to do that, but the shit is like a distraction because you're dealing with other people's emotions and, you know, what they going through. So when you running around playing, it takes you off of your focus because now you're dealing with other people's emotions. When they get upset, you got to tend to it. When they feeling some type of way, you got to tend to it. You know, and that shit off balances the business. You know what I'm saying? It's important though. You know, these are some of the things that, you know, I understand. You know, man, listen, man, I played, you know, and I can play at will. You know, I literally can play at will. You know, I really find like enjoyment in my life now with having conversations. Yeah, I find like a lot of enjoyment in just talking rather than, you know, doing the things I used to do. I can have a conversation, whereas though before I'd be like, man, forget all that. I don't want to do all that talking. Yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm on. Now I can have more of a conversation. You know, I really feel like that's me maturing. Yeah, I can talk to you. I could talk to you for months. You know, I ain't got to rush. You know, it was a time that I had to rush. Now we got to do it right now. Now it's like I can have a conversation. You know, I can wait. You know, we ain't got to do it. Yeah, this is where my mindset at now. We ain't got to do it. I'm cool. Yeah, let's just talk, you know. And then I had to understand this too, right? That it was like one point in my life when I'm chasing and I'm running around doing whatever I was doing, right? I'm just going hard in the paint, and then I might not, you know, really like the person or something, right? And then I go there and I'm like, man, damn, I don't even really like want to go there with the person. Now I might just be like, yo, we just good for conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. I'm cool with that. We ain't gotta go there. I'm cool with just talking to you. I enjoy talking to you. That shit do something for me now. Yeah, because I can jerk off. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. You know, on some real live shit, right? I can meet somebody, right? And I might not come, right? I'm going in and I can't come. I'm like, damn, I can't come. I've been jerking off for 30 years. There's not one time that I jerked off and didn't come. Never. Something to think about. I'm like, damn, if I went 30 years, I've been jerking off and not one time I had a problem with coming. And it's been plenty of times I done played with something and I couldn't come. I'm like, damn, I can't even come. I might be drunk. I might be high. Something in those days. And I couldn't come. But shit, I could be drunk, high, whatever, and jerk off. I'm coming. This a fact. Yeah, ain't gonna be no, I ain't coming. Oh, I'm coming. Shit. So, you know, the desire is different, you know, in this day and age for me. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about the business. Yeah. And I feel like if when you young, you would think more about the business and, you know, responsibility and putting shit together. You know, I think a lot of people would position their life better. You know, I really think like we taught to mess up our life at a young age and then figure out how to fix it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like we're taught to mess up our life at a young age and then figure out how to fix it, because we all taught, man, you young, have fun. I think that's like the worst saying to say to somebody, because why influence somebody to go mess up their life instead of influencing them to instantly get their life together? But we taught that we should go mess up our life because we're young and then figure it out later, when majority of the people don't figure it out. They running around lost. I really feel like that's like a backwards way of teaching people. So I should go out here and mess my whole life up because I'm young and have fun, and now I got to figure it out later, instead of getting on this shit early and then have a little fun throughout the time, but make sure that I always revert back to the business, because the business is what's going to keep a nigga afloat. You know, but I think that's something that they teach us, and I think it's backwards. You know what I mean? Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I think it's backwards. Real shit.